don't happen to have an extra one of those hats. do you?
I wish I did. I would gladly share it. I'll have to look it up on the internet. When watching the film, I felt this is very much a story about friendship and acceptance of who you are. Is that something that was kind of that you wanted to bring to the film, really?
Absolutely. This is the theme of the movie is deeply about friendship, but in particular, a friendship during change and how that affects a friendship. And the fact that we don't own our friends, and I think we believe that sometimes, just subconsciously, not consciously. And that the best thing you can do for a friend is to let them be themselves, and that really makes you a better friend too.
And the journey that they go on is into the internet. Did that allow you to take us a departure from the kind of nostalgia to bringing it into a contemporary world?
Very much. The first film was a lot about, Rich and I grew up playing arcade games, and this is very much entering the modern world, if you will. And for a guy like Ralph, who is so averse to change, thrusting him into a world where it's constantly changing and, every 5 seconds there's something new is overwhelming. And he's also quite insecure, so that's not necessarily the best place for an insecure guy, so he has a lot to overcome in his journey.
Because Sarah and John are both friends, then did you still confine them to a booth? Because a lot of acting is reacting, and I wondered whether you wanted to capitalise on the friendship that these two people had.
Oh, absolutely. Just like the first movie, we had John and Sarah record all their scenes together, which is a little unusual for animation, but we find that there's a chemistry that's caught when you do it that way. They're able to look into each other's eyes. They're able to react to what the other one is saying, which is acting. And I don't think you get that when a single person is standing by themselves behind a mic in a dark little booth reading off a page.
And this film is just so highly visual. It's stunning. Was it a great experience working with your production designers and seeing what they could, the spectacle that they were able to create?
Yeah, our production designer, this guy Corey Loftus, is a true hero on this film. He was a naval architect. Like, he's trained in architecture and engineering, as is another of our designers, Matthias Lechner. And so there's real science behind the beauty of this world, which thankfully it's not Rich and I, having to worry about actual science. We can come up with weird, fantastical ideas, and then they make it make sense. And it's an amazing team of people, really.
These guys could build a real city, if we let them loose. They could really do it, and it would make logical sense, and it would stand.
Yeah.
And that adds to the authenticity.
Sorry?
That adds to the authenticity.
Oh, very much. Like just having a logic and a philosophy that works behind the city of the internet was really important to us.
Thank you very much indeed.